This is Sparta!
What is up, my fellow beasts? Welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk about 10 mistakes Sledgehammer cannot make in Call of Duty World War II. So yesterday we got the Call of Duty World War II reveal trailer, and dude, it seems that Sledgehammer is working on a biblical masterpiece of a Call of Duty game. Graphically wise, this game seems to be amazing. I think that it's gonna be the Call of Duty with the best graphics so far, but a good Call of Duty game isn't just made of graphics. So that's why I want to talk about 10 mistakes they cannot make in this game. And I'm gonna use Advanced Warfare as an example because Sledgehammer made a lot of mistakes in Advanced Warfare. So the first mistake they cannot make is having skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty World War II. We don't need that shit. If I wanted to sweat 24/7, I'd play Call of Duty competitively. I don't want to do that shit. You know, I'm not a pro Call of Duty player. I don't like using the most overpowered guns in the game. I don't like using annoying perks, annoying equipment, head glitching every step I move. That's not what I do. I like, you know, using fun guns, fun kill streaks. Pretty much I play Call of Duty for fun, not for the stats and whatever. Instead of trying to turn the game into a sweat fest 24/7, how about you create a league play in Call of Duty World War II, and if you want to play something more serious, you go play that shit, and if you just want to have fun and kill scrubs, little jimmies, then you play the normal public matches. Don't try to turn public matches into fucking league play. Also, skill-based matchmaking makes the connections worse, as when the game puts you in a lobby when it's looking for players to play against you, its priority is to find players with your skill level instead of trying to find players that match your connection. Therefore, many times you would play against Pablo from Mexico with the worst connection of all time, but he had the same skill that you also had, so that's why you were playing together. The mistake number 2 is not bringing back theater mode. I don't think there are any excuses to not have theater mode in the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. Can you believe that there are more Call of Duties with theater mode in the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 than Call of Duties on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? The only next-gen Call of Duty game that has theater mode is Black Ops 3, and we have 4 Call of Duty games on next gen, current gen, whatever you want to call it. In the past they've said that theater mode was making the Call of Duty games lag. Well, in MW3 they fixed that problem by having a disable theater mode option. So if your game was lagging, you could disable the theater mode and then bam, everything would be fine. And that's what they need to do again. Talking about disabling shit, mistake number 3, not bringing back the disable DLC option. This is something that was also in MW3, and by the way I forgot to say this, but Sledgehammer helped Infinity Ward finish MW3. So they know about the disable theater button, they know about the DLC disable button option, whatever you want to call it, and for some reason they didn't try to put that in Advanced Warfare. Being able to disable the DLC is something that we need, because let's say you buy the new DLC, you know, you watch the trailer, everything looked awesome, the maps looked fun, whatever, but then you play the DLC and you didn't like the maps, and you don't want to see them again, you don't want to play them again. So instead of deleting the DLC and not being able to play zombies anymore, what you can do is disable the DLC when you are playing the multiplayer, and then when you want to play zombies, you enable the DLC again, and bam, you play zombies. Also, after a few months, no one wants to play the DLC one anymore, and it makes it hard for you to find matches when you have the DLCs. So again, as I said, instead of deleting the DLC, this option would allow you to just disable it, and then you would be able to find more matches. Mistake number 4, not rewarding players for prestiging. The reason why I never prestige is because I don't really care about getting some extra slots for, you know, creating classes and whatever. No one cares about that. I think that the first Call of Duty that rewarded us for prestiging, and I hope I'm not wrong here, was Call of Duty Ghosts. If you got to Prestige 5, you would get a gold knife that allowed you to knife people without getting stuck. That's something they put in Call of Duty Ghosts to prevent panic knifing. Yes, you can panic knife, but you get stuck for like a second knifing the enemy's neck, and that might get your ass killed. And then at Prestige 10, you could get a gold automatic PDW. Now, the rewards were not the best, but at least you would get something for prestiging. But Infinite Warfare did it even much better. Every time you enter a new prestige, you can unlock a new gun. So that's what they need to do in Call of Duty World War II. The next mistake on this list, ladies and gentlemen, is related to the customization. Everyone is afraid about this. Everyone has been speculating. Are we going to get Hitler dabbing with a pink camo MP40 while dressed as a clown and stuff like that? You know, I think that cannot happen. That would be overkill. It would make this game look silly, and this is not a silly Call of Duty game, a goofy Call of Duty game like, I don't know, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, or Infinite Warfare, right? Next we have the movement system. A lot of people are also worried about this. They think that because we're going back to boots on the ground, the game is gonna be boring, it's gonna be slow. And in terms of the movement system, I'm gonna tell right now, I just want it to be super smooth, super fluid, like in Call of Duty Ghosts. I think that Ghosts has the best movement system of all Call of Duties. Oh, talking about Call of Duty Ghosts, the next mistake on this list, ladies and gentlemen, is related to the hit detection. Now, in Advanced Warfare, I couldn't, you know, I think that the hit detection was kind of garbage, but I couldn't really tell if it was really garbage or not, because everyone was just jumping around 24/7, and when you're jumping around all over the place, it's hard to hit people, and all that super fast movement makes the hit detection even worse. So I hope that they get the hit detection right, because the hit detection is the most important thing in an FPS game. Alright, you can have great kill streaks, you can have great maps, great guns, great equipment and all that stuff, but if you're shooting motherfuckers and they don't die, you can't play the game, because that's the objective of playing the game, is to run around, shoot motherfuckers. By shooting motherfuckers, you are gonna take objectives, you are gonna get your kill streaks and all that stuff. So without a good hit detection, you can't play the game. And I just hope that this game has a hit detection as good as the one from Call of Duty Ghosts, which is the best of all time, and the one that comes close to the hit detection of Call of Duty Ghosts is the one from Modern Warfare 2. So just ask Infinity Ward for some advice when it comes to the hit detection, and Call of Duty World War II will be fucking biblical. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, the kill streaks. Alright, so this is, you know, the hit detection is very important, and whatever, running and gunning, shooting motherfuckers is the main objective of the game, but the kill streaks is what people love about Call of Duty. Alright, being able to go on a massive kill streak, earning a super overpowered aircraft or whatever, and destroying people with it is fucking awesome. In Advanced Warfare, the kill streaks, in my opinion, were absolutely terrible. I liked the Goliath, for example. It was my favorite kill streak, but the damn thing was garbage. All it took was a few shots to the head and the Goliath would die in 5 seconds. Alright, a super high kill streak like the Goliath cannot die in 5 seconds. That makes no sense. Still related to kill streaks, we need to be able to stack freaking kill streaks. If I earn 2 UAVs at the same time pretty quick, I want to be able to deploy those 2 UAVs. I don't want the first UAV to disappear when I get my second UAV. Stacking kill streaks also allows you to make armies, just like I love doing, for example, in Call of Duty Ghosts with the Juggernauts. And finally, still related to kill streaks, please give us some kill streaks without a time limit. Just give the kill streaks a certain amount of health, and once they lose their health, they die. Next we have overpowered guns and supply drops. So in Advanced Warfare, the most overpowered guns by default were the Ball 27 and the ASM-1. Those tanks destroyed everything else. But then people started discovering that in the supply drops there were even more overpowered Ball 27s and ASM-1s, like the Inferno, the Obsidian Steed, and the ASM-1 Speakeasy, you know, stuff like that. So in Call of Duty World War II, we need a good gun variety, and they can have the best guns in the supply drops, because that is pay to win. I'm not saying I want supply drops in Call of Duty World War II, I'm just saying that they're gonna be in this game. And if they're gonna be in this game, I hope that, you know, we have a few OP guns by default to combat the OP guns they're gonna put in the supply drops, because it's gonna happen. They're not gonna put shitty ass guns in the supply drops, otherwise no one would want to buy them. And I just hope that the supply drop system in this game is as good as the one and as fair as the one from Modern Warfare Master. And finally, the last mistake Call of Duty World War II cannot make is releasing a game that is not finished. Alright, they can't do the same thing that Infinite Warfare did. And the reason why, let me tell you why I think Infinite Warfare was released without being completed. They did that because they gave priority to the supply drops, right? They gave priority to creating over 700, whatever it is, weapon variants to put in the supply drops over, you know, finishing things like the leaderboards, the combat record, the emblem creator, and stuff like that. It's funny, man, the supply drops were good to go from day one, but a lot of stuff that was missing from the game was only added to the game like, I don't know, 3 months later or something like that. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. These are a few mistakes Call of Duty World War II cannot make. If I forgot about something else, let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Peace out.